This is 2A, take 2. Mark?
City Heathen exits frame. City Heathen. Hey guys, it's Carla. I'm back again with more egg content and more curly bang content. So if you love eggs and curly bangs, you're gonna really love this video. This is a video about a dish I love called eggs in purgatory. The eggs haven't been bad exactly, but they're cooked in a spicy tomato sauce. This is really beautiful cherry tomatoes that we got on the vine. If you buy them in the container though, that's totally fine. You need 20 ounces of cherry tomatoes. Say you have like big tomatoes, beefsteaks, heirlooms, Campari tomatoes, plum tomatoes, some other sort of tomato product. Just chop them up and it comes out to like 2.5 cups. I've got 5 garlic cloves. You could do more or less. And I'm just smashing these. I'm not going to slice them, but I'm giving them a pretty good whack so that the garlic breaks into pieces. And then that makes it really easy also to pull off the papers. The name for eggs in purgatory, I think, well, like it's really hot and uncomfortable in purgatory. And so I think that the spicy tomatoes are emulating this like very uncomfortable kind of situation that you're in. It's acidic and it's spicy and it's temperature hot. And so you just have to send your eggs there to kind of think about the things that they did on Earth. And then they do their time in purgatory and then they get released and they go to heaven, which is your kitchen. So it's kind of a great rebirth story, you know? Okay. Tomatoes, garlic, oil, pre-measured amount of chili flake for my sprinkling enjoyment, and we're just gonna go put it together. All right, this is a 10 to 12 inch. You could use a skillet as long as it's got some amount of sides. It's not a ton of sauce, so it doesn't have to be like a Dutch oven. But we chose this pan because it actually was the one that we had a lid that was going to fit on top of. So whatever you're using, whether it's a deep skillet or a shallow Dutch oven, you just want to make sure that you're going to be able to cover the situation later. And that's a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. And I'm over medium high. I don't want this really ripping hot when I put the garlic in. In fact, I kind of like putting the garlic in the pan when the oil is still warming up. I feel like it gives more time to kind of get the aromatics and all of those compounds and flavors that are inside the garlic clove kind of warming up at the same time with the oil. Also, if you put garlic into really hot oil and the first thing it does is start to sizzle and brown, you can overcook it and burnt garlic doesn't taste so great. So I'm getting a little bit of a sizzle. And I really like seasoning. I'm seasoning the garlic, but I'm also seasoning the oil with black pepper. And it really also changes the flavor of the pepper because pepper is a dry spice. And when you put a dry spice into simmering or like hot oil like this, it is you're blooming the spices. And so you're releasing all of their aromatics and compounds. This is kosher salt. It's already good. You could just fry the egg in here if you didn't have the tomatoes. You could just fry your egg in garlic oil. Oh my God, what a day it would be. All right, I've got golden brown toasty garlic cloves that are still kind of soft and jammy and warming up in the middle. And now I'm going to add chili flakes. No, I'm gonna add 1 cherry tomato and then I'm gonna remember to add the chili flakes because I guess I want this to bloom also. So big pinch of chili flakes. If you don't like spicy stuff, don't put the chili flakes in, but then it's not purgatory. It's just tomato. Tomato town. Eggs in tomato town. All right, now my cherry tomatoes are going in. They are mingling with the oil. They're also hitting that hot surface of the pan. And right away, all of that sizzling noise is because the juices of the tomatoes are already being released. And they're already splitting open. Which if you would like to see what that looks like, you can get right in there. Those little guys. So I'm going to use the back of the spoon and just give them a little smishy smash. So the goal at this point is to cook these so that they start to release more of their juices and collapse a little bit, because I want some of that actual tomato flesh in the pan to make the basis of the sauce. So now I've got some juices. I've got my garlic is softening. Definitely see that my chili flakes got a little bit toasted. And I'm going to lower the heat a little bit because I don't want to evaporate all of this liquid. And we're going to go crack the eggs. I'm going to go crack the eggs. You will come with me. I've just been alerted that the recipe also says to cover this, which totally makes sense because of what I just said, that I don't want all of the juices to evaporate. So this is the evaporation preventer. There we go. All right, crack eggs times. The way that I'm going to do this, I'm going to crack all of the eggs into this measuring cup, and then I'm going to use the measuring cup to dole out the eggs. You could, if you were, I don't know, a fearless rebel, you could just crack each egg right into the tomato mixture. But if you are having any concern about an eggshell perhaps escaping, as you do that, like you're flying without a net when you do it right into the pan. This way, at least I can see, make sure that each egg is shell-free. It's also a lot faster than cracking an egg and then having to crack another egg. So just because you don't want the first eggs to go in and start overcooking. All right, let's see what's happening in purgatory. Ooh, the cauldron of regret. All right, so I like how this looks. I'm going to give them a little bit more smash. Ooh, it smells great. I want there to be some tomato product to bite into later. I don't want just like flesh over there and skins on the other side. So I want to preserve some of the integrity of these tomatoes, but it's also really important that there's enough like available liquid in the pan to give us that like shallow poaching situation that we're after. Unleash the eggs. All right, there goes one egg. And I'm going to try to just hit the edge of the pan. That's where it lines up with the burner underneath, right? So that's the hottest part. Go on, little puppy. See, now I'm not like cracking eggs right on the surface of the edge of the pan. It'd be very stressful. So this works. This guy has to go to the middle. All right, now I do want to season the eggs themselves. The sauce got seasoned. A little more salt's not going to kill anybody.
It might.
It actually might. I raised the heat a tiny bit. It's simmering. These eggs are going to cook until the whites are set and the yolks are runny. I'm guesstimating 4 to 6 minutes, and I'm going off of the knowledge in the recipe itself, which says 4 to 6 minutes.
All right, see and how eggs.
So you could just toast the bread, or you could fry the bread. And if you had a choice, Chris, if you had a choice between toasting bread and frying bread, what would you do? Duh, everybody knows. Are you an olive oil fryer?
It's not like, yeah, I mean, yes.
Great.
Short answer is yes. I'm an olive oil fryer. You got me. All right.
For about almost 3 minutes.
Almost 3 minutes. Let's check on them. Ooh, boublage.
Boublage.
All right. I'm just going to rotate the pan because I felt like these guys are more cooked than those guys. Who knows why? Could be the pan, it could be the burner, it could be I wasn't centered, but I'm just moving some stuff around. All right, peeps. I'm going to fry the bread the way my mom fries the bread. Lots of olive oil. If you prefer to toast your bread, thank you very much, that's fine. Just toast it and then drizzle it with olive oil after. Or you could drizzle it with olive oil and then toast it, which is a trick I like to do sometimes. Either way will work. I do want this oil to be hot before I put the bread in. Otherwise, it'll just get soggy without any kind of crisping. Whew, we are in a delicate balance right now with these eggs because they're done. Why do I say delicate balance instead of delicate balance? This is a funny story. It's because of a game of charades I was playing about 20 years ago, and I had to act out delicate balance, the play, and I tried to break delicate into 2 syllables, deli and cat. And it was really hard, but eventually someone did get that I was saying deli cat, and then I was like doing balance, and it was delicate balance. But forevermore, now I always say deli cat balance. Cat was easy. It was like the licking and the cat was no problem. Deli was like I was trying to mime like sandwich and slicing. That took a while. The buzzer almost ran out. See, and then the time it takes to tell a silly story about charades, that's how long it takes to heat up the oil. The eggs are done. I turned off the heat. I left the lid on. They're kind of steaming. They're still simmering. Yeah, it's okay. We're still wibbly. Just frying some bread and oil. One of life's delights. Because this ends with us in heaven, right? It's all a metaphor. All right, I feel pretty good, I think. I like this one better. It's more toasty. Alrighty. I think it's pretty. All right. So I have the beautiful eggs. I have the beautiful sauce. It's cool the way you think that the egg white is gonna like pollute everything. But the thing about egg whites is that when they hit the heat, they start to cook. And when they cook, they firm up and seize. So they like stay in their little world. Ooh, it's a little spicy. Medium spicy. Delish. All right, we have some basil. Toad's optional, but nice. Put those over. This is a cool trick. You could rub the bread with garlic if you want to go for the hot heat of the raw garlic. This is a cool trick that I learned. The abrasive, scratchy, toasty surface of the bread is going to act like a little microplane grater on the surface of the lemon. So you just rub the lemon all over the toast, and it scrapes off just a little bit of the aromatic zest, and it makes lemon toast. You can see where it abraded it.
And then you have a lemon that tastes like toast.
And then you have a toasty lemon and a lemony toast. I have perfectly cooked eggs that were poached in a spicy tomato sauce. I'm really torn about the toasts. I like this one. I can't explain it. I'm just going to break them in half. Depending on the crowd, 1 to 2 eggs per person. I think if I was having this for dinner, I would definitely have 2. But it just depends. Your egg. All of this really nice, delicious tomato saucy. I'm so excited to eat my egg in purgatory. This is one of my dad's favorite dishes. He loves this for dinner. Look at that yolk. Gorge. Spicy tomato, crispy gone soggy toast. Beautiful little poached egg. No vortex. No vortex necessary. What's not to love? Whatever bad thing you did, this fixes it. May I say, it's quite heavenly. Do I need to make more jokes?
That was great.
Just checking.
You've reached the highest of highs.